Hey there, just getting this live stream set up. Welcome to day 2 of the Enlightened Entrepreneur Summit. Let me know if you can hear me. It's so funny live streaming. It's so different than anything else, especially because you've got to put in all these keys and stuff that you have to get while you're going live, which is super awkward, but that's okay. So today we've got an amazing lineup. Welcome for those who are joining. We've got an amazing lineup today. We've got Renee Rotkoff. We've got Lisa Warman. We've got Sarah Powers. We've got Moon Slotnick. We've got Caroline Garcia. Excuse me. No, I am leaving somebody out. Let's see. Here we go. Getting on Instagram. Let's see. I'm curious what folks enjoyed about yesterday. What did you learn? What did you learn today? So all the videos will go live. I just wanted to thank everybody for your patience yesterday. So we worked out some of those tech glitches and the schedule and things streaming a little bit late, at least in Facebook and things like that. Looks like we're live everywhere. Cool. So here, now we're live on Instagram. Okay. Excuse me. So welcome everybody to day 2. I'm so excited. Thank you all for being here. This is the Enlightened Entrepreneur Summit, and we're having a good time thinking about what our life purpose is. Yesterday talked with Maria DeSimone about, do you have what it takes to be a spiritual entrepreneur? And I'm just curious what came up for folks on that. And do you feel like you have what it takes, or are you already doing it? And if you're already doing it, what came up for you? I know one of my favorite parts is when we talked about whether, how to get things done as an entrepreneur and needing to do them either good or fast or cheap, right? Like you can pick 2, but you can't have all 3. You can't have things happen really good, really well, really quickly, and for no money. You've got to put some level of resources, and then you can, have the third one happen. Let's see. I wanted to also talk about like some misconceptions and like the biggest mistakes, but I'm curious what would be helpful for you all to hear from me. Let's see. Let's just talk about the speakers maybe. So what do we have today? I tagged everyone in the Facebook group. If you're registered for the summit, you can go to the Facebook group. That would be linked in the confirmation email that you got from once you're registered, that says you're in, and then the daily email reminders that go out. There's one at about 10:30 Pacific and another one that will go out shortly at 11:30 a.m. Pacific that says, hey, we're live, join us, and here's all the links. So if you join, if you register, you can join the Facebook group, and in the Facebook group, we've got links to and images and a schedule for all of the talks and all the schedules. So I've tagged everyone there. Yesterday, I want to thank Maria DeSimone. I want to thank Della Duncan. I want to thank Stormy Grace. I want to thank Cameron Allen. And I want to thank Alessandra Caprice. I thought that was a super fun way to kick off the summit with all of their knowledge and information, talking about niching, talking about wellness, because why do we do business, right? We talked with Cameron, it's like, why do we do business? It's to take care of ourselves and take care of other people, take care of the planet. Maria, I felt like that was just a masterclass in business and entrepreneurship. She's a pioneer for astrologers on YouTube. So is Stormy Grace, and Stormy telling us to niche, because it's ironic. It's like you niche, you think you're going to leave people out, but actually being really specific, you can cast a wider net and get more people magnetized towards you and attract more clients. I know a lot of folks who are here are interested in learning how to attract clients, grow their client base, scale their business, how to optimize. And niching is a pretty key secret to optimizing. The other thing is finding your niche at the beginning is the other sort of like, that might even be a misconception a lot of people have. It's like, if I niche, I can't attract more clients. And it's actually the opposite. It seems counterintuitive, but that's just the way it goes. And doing that at the beginning, finding what your niche is, I find there's a ton of really wonderful teachers out there who provide really good questions on what your niche is. But just like the Myers-Briggs test, or what color is your parachute, or any of these tests that sort of asks you questions about what it is you like, if you don't know, or you're like, I like 10 things, well, I think it's a really good starting place, but that's why I like to use astrology. And that's why I like to use human design, because you can start with these wonderful questions, but then narrow it down, really get to your niche. And that's what I love to do with my clients. And people find, it's just really spot on. For me, I can just start with astrology and human design and then say, what of this appeals to you? And people kind of filter through their minds of the 10 things that they love to do, or that they have done, the skills and experience they have. And they say, oh yeah, that one thing you said really matches. And it's sort of like the Venn diagram of taking these personality and assessment tests and taking astrology, which tells you what you're naturally good at, what you're naturally talented at, what your soul is here to do, the purpose that your soul is here to fulfill. And it sort of eliminates the guesswork. I think it's a wonderful way to really get down to what your niche is, what your purpose is, how to do it really quickly. So start with your niche. And, that was a misconception. I think a big mistake a lot of people make is when they get to a point in their business where they're like, I want to scale, I want to do this, I want to do that. I want to grow, I want to leave my day job. Not going back to the basics, not going back to the astrology, not going back to the solid foundation that you have, and really reinforcing that solid foundation, which can be the natal chart, which can be the human design chart, which can be these fundamental questions, and really going back to your own why. That's part of the work, right? We never kind of come away from it. It's really important to just keep going back to, why am I doing this? Why is this important to me? What am I really good at? Who are my people? What are they experiencing? What is the problem I'm here to help them solve? What's my unique way of doing it? And whether you're just starting out and you don't know what you're doing, or you've been doing this a while, but there's just like a little, bump in the road, or you're feeling that it's time for change for whatever reason, it's really essential to go back to basics. So that's what I do with all of my clients, regardless of where they are in their journey. You could be brand new, you can be really experienced. We always start with the foundation to make sure that's where we're at. It's sort of like gap analysis, right? It's like, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? And how can we make it better? Just go back to basics. Building blocks, ABCs. Now today, promise I talk about today, really excited to talk with Renee Rotkoff about her soul brand. Renee and I do adjacent work. I don't want to say it's similar. It is similar. We're in the same sphere, and it's really cool. It's really interesting. She's got this awesome Soulpreneur Society, and she's amazing. So that's a really interesting talk for you guys to check out. A lot of the folks that you'll see are also really multi-passionate entrepreneurs, which some of you might resonate with. And I love that. We're about to go live, so I'm going to have to hop off here. But all the talks will go live all day. This stream will end, but a new one will start in a couple seconds. And join the VIP if you want to have some private group coaching. We had an amazing long session yesterday afternoon. It's going to be at 3:30 Pacific, which is 6:30 Eastern. It's at least a half an hour, but depending on how it's going, we may go a little bit longer. So put your questions in the group, write in the chat. I'll be here to respond to you throughout the day, and the speakers will check in. So thanks for joining us for day 2, and see you again soon.